Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is Dee from What I Do With My Money, and today we are preparing the month of May already in new ways. Last time I had my planner in my big planner, and this time I'm doing the same thing. So I'm going to be printing everything, but just in a smaller form. So this was the big form, and now we're going to put it in my little planner or my little notebook. It's just a regular notebook. So we're going to be seeing how I'm going to do that, printing my budget planner that it's on Etsy. So let's see after the intro. Hello guys, so I'm happy to see you again. And like I said, so now I have printed my planner, or at least just the pages that I need, in a smaller form. So like I said, the way that you print my planner that's on Etsy, it works on a big 8x11 page form, or just you can print it in here. So I think this is a 5 or a 6. I can't remember what's this size, but I just printed it in a small form so I could put everything in here. So we're going to be doing this month. So the new month that we're going to be using this planner is for the month of May. And what I did on this time is that I just bought like big sticker papers. So I'm just going to be peeling this and putting it here. So it's going to be easier for me. And I also have in here, so my stickers for the month, and I have the date numbers. I'm not sure if the dates are going to be too big, but actually we'll see how we're going to use it. But if it's too big, I really don't care actually. So this is the tab for the size, and these are the stickers I'm going to be using all over. So I'm going to be taking these first because these are for the calendar. So I use the calendar starting on a Sunday. So let me peel this off. I always have trouble with sticker sheets, and I hate to bend the corners. I'm gonna have to do it, I think. Come on, unstick. And I also cut it because I had some white space on the sides, and I'm just going to be, I just trimmed it a little bit so I wouldn't be using it. I'm gonna try to be as middle as possible. Okay, I'm gonna start from the second line on the bottom. I think that's gonna be the easiest thing, and it should be okay for the top. Oh my god, this sticker I have to commit. Okay, committing. There you go. And as you see, I have space on the side, and that's if you're adding holes on the side. In this case I don't, but I just left it like that. Okay, so next we're going to do the other side, and I think the second line from the bottom was a good idea. So I'm just going to put it on the same space here. Okay. There you go. Okay, so we got it. So now we're going to be, before I forget, I'm going to put the tab. So this, I need a tab for May. And I'm going to put it, where are we? I think we're on the 3rd. So somewhere here. Somewhere in the middle. Let's see again. Somewhere here. And committing. So we're already at the month of May, and we got the May stickers. I usually try to put the, oops, Okay, just grabbing my sticker thingy. I usually try to grab the month of May. Not the month of May, sorry, the cloud for May. Just because my whole theme is clouds. And let's put it on top. And then, you know what? I like that it says this month. So I'm just going to be taking this one and putting it here. There you go. This month is May. And then I'm going to be using the other stickers. So I know that on May starts on Wednesday. So how many stickers do I have here that I can add? I only have 2. But I could add in here maybe a big one. What's big enough? I think this one is big. Oh, I like this one actually. Let's use this one. So I'm going to use this one for the first months of May, the first days of May. I'm going to put one butterfly here. And because there's only one day off in here, I'm going to put the other butterfly in there. There you go. After that, I remember that I have to add my paydays. That's going to be on the 2nd and 4th week. So for the paydays, I use the little stars. And since this month, it seems to be yellow, I'm going to take the yellow ones. So I have this date here. I'm going to put for the 20th. So that's going to be on Monday here. And then the other paycheck in, oh my God, that's big. That's a big one. That's a big one. Okay. So now we're done with this. I'm going to put it on the side and I can start putting the numbers as I usually do. I'm going to be putting the numbers. Is that too big? That's going to be way too big. I don't care. I'm going to put the big numbers in. I'm going to start putting the numbers, and just to make sure that I very concentrated on what I'm doing, I'm going to be time-lapsing this and fast-forwarding this. So see you when I'm done. Okay, so we're done, and now I'm going to add just this month quote in the end here. So it says, never give up, and that's where we're going to do. We're not going to give up in our savings. So this is now the calendar for the month of May completed, and let's see what we have next. So after that is for our monthly, well, the envelope tracker. So we have this in here, and then we have what I did with my money in the other side. And that's what we are going to be adding here. So just so you know, I'm going to stick all the stickers first, and then I'm going to be filling everything out. So let's do that first. With here, again, I'm just going to be unsticking this and putting it here. I'm going to do it at the second line again. I think it's a good place to start, and it's crooked, but it is what it is. Okay, there you go. And now what I did with my money. So these two are pretty much what I need to see for the month, and what I usually show you guys on YouTube. Here. And like I said, I'm going to be filling this out after. And then I have, so this page here is usually what I don't show you guys. I have another sheet in here. What you see, let me show you. Just give me 1 second. So what you see in the planner is this. So you have the bank transaction balances, you have the credit card activities, and then you have the bank, the saving accounts and the bank balances. Since I pre-fill everything, I have sensitive information here that I'm not going to show, and that's why you're not going to see me sticking it here. But you will be able to see this one because I haven't filled it out, because I want to explain something and I want you to see it. So this too is something that I usually don't show because you can see how much I earn, and that's not information that I'm ready to share online, and how I divide my money. So, but you can see, like, I don't mind showing you how it is divided. It's just that I don't want to show you the numbers. So I'm going to be showing you this, and we can talk about it a little bit, but you just won't see the numbers. So that's fine if you can see this sheet, but the other sheet, no, because it's already pre-filled. So I'm just going to skip this one, and I'm going to go to the paychecks because I don't need the other ones. That's the good thing with my planner, is that you don't have to print the pages that you don't need. Usually you have the shopping or the menu on the other side, and this time I decided not to print them because I'm not doing those videos anymore, so I don't have anything to show you, and I don't want to waste ink and paper because I'm printing this in color. So just to be mindful, I'm not printing them. I'm still using them, just not in a paper form. So I'm just printing the paychecks because I'm withdrawing money twice a month usually, and I'm doing those videos with you guys. So that's what we are going to be using here. And oops. So since I only need these 2 pages, paycheck number 1 and paycheck number 2, that's the only thing I am printing for myself. There you go. And those are all the pages that I had to print. And now let's see how we use this. So what you see here, you probably will see it in my next video, which should be tomorrow. No, actually it was yesterday. So here it's the setting up of the planner, but in the last month you should have seen. So I tally up all the unplanned expenses that I have in my credit card, and then I add it here, and then I know how much I owe. It's usually not good for me, but that's how I use this. I don't necessarily plan anything in this planner because it's a budget planner, so I don't put anything here. I only add the information of the videos that I want to put up. Right now I don't know, so it's not in here yet. But that's how I use this calendar for myself. You can use it however you want, but that's how I use it. And then, so here we have the envelope trackers. So I'm going to be filling this up, and because it's yellow, I'm going to be taking, I guess, an orange one. It's the closest thing that I have to the color of the month. So this is for the month of May. And I want to take one. You know what? Let's just take the big one here. And I'm going to put it on the line. There you go. So I have my tracker for the month of May. So I have here, so I have my first paycheck, and then I have the children, I don't know how it's called, but it's CCB that comes every 20th of the month. And then I have my paycheck number 2, and these will come this month. So that's going to be on the 9th, 20th, and 23rd. And the saving amounts will be, just give me 1 second. So that's going to be 500 and, oops. So this is what I planned for the month. So I'm going to be taking 560 here, and then 510 here, and that gives me $1,110. So that's the budgeted amount that I have for this month. Now, so for spending, I have 40 for the first paycheck and 70 for the second one. We said for emergency and debt, it's the same amounts. So 55 for the first paycheck and then 80 for the second paycheck. And that's where we were. After that, back to school, I'm putting 85 for the first paycheck and then 55 for the second one. 55 for medical, 40 for the second paycheck, and 50 for projects, and 20 for the second paycheck. And then winter and subscription, I'm only putting money for the first paycheck. So that would be 40 and 20 here because I don't need to be putting much. And then now we're going to jump to Christmas. So I have contacts twice. It shouldn't be contacts, it should be license. Just noticed that's my mistake. But in any case, I'm not adding money. License is fully funded and contacts is not coming now. So Christmas, I'm putting Christmas and birthday usually have the same amount. So it's $30 for both and $25 for the second paycheck. And then same thing for summer and travel. So that would be for the Korea flights. So that would be 55 for the first paycheck and then 75 for the second paycheck. And then for saving challenges, I'm having $30 for the first paycheck and $35 for the second paycheck. So in total, I should be taking out of the bank $600 here and $580. And actually, that means that this is wrong. It should be $1,180. So that's the budget for the cash stuffing money for the envelopes, and this is what I've planned for the month of May. Obviously, sometimes it changes. Usually it stays pretty much the same, but this is what I have planned for the month. After that, at the end of the month, I always do like a month review. And here, so I have in the budget. So this is the money that I have. Oh, what you will see also, it's this time. I don't have, okay, I'm going to show you something. This time, usually I take money out. So I take $500 for every first paycheck for food. This time I did not add it in here because I have a new credit card, which is a MasterCard, and I'm only going to use it to buy food at Costco. Costco in here only take MasterCard, and my credit card that I have is Visa. And so what I want to do is just use that one for paying food. So I'm going to be paying with my credit card and then putting the money in the credit card for the food. So I'm not going to be taking out the money cash. I'm just going to be transferring it to my credit card. So that's one thing. So you see it here because it's actually food that I'm taking for my spendings. And oh, I forgot. So here too, I have to put the month. So let's put, should I put just one big month on top? I think that's going to be prettier. So let's do that. I'm just going to be adding one big month here. And I know that this is for the month of May. Okay, so food, this is what I have budgeted. So it's $500 for food that I take every month. My spending is, let me see. My spending is 110. Then, let me see something. 110. Then emergency fund is 135 that I've planned for this month. Same thing for my debt. Now back to school is 140 and medical is 95. Okay, so then I'm going to put the actual number that I put in if it doesn't change. Now for the previous month, so I have the numbers here. I'm just following in my digital budget planner, guys. So if you see me with this and clicking on the side, that's what I'm doing. So the actual number, I don't know. I'll know at the end of the month, but I do know what happened last month. So last month, what we have is $500 for food, just like usual. And spending money was that's my spending money. So that's $100. For emergency fund, I had 155. And the previous month, we're talking about the end of April. And now debt, I had paid 185. I had put aside, 185. Back to school, I had put 215. And medical, we ended the month with 145. So after that, I'm going to see if there was a difference and how much that took from my money. And then for the debt snowball, because I have a new credit card, I did add it here. So I had a Visa. That's the one I'm paying right now, my loan. And now the MasterCard that I'm going to be using, I have no number here because it's just for food. So I shouldn't be owing anything here. So there's no numbers. But I still add it because a credit card is a debt. So in here, I'm going to be able to fill it at the end of the month. I don't have the information now. So that right now, it's going to stay as is. So let's see now what is next. And okay, so now we have my monthly tracker. So in here, you know what? I feel like just putting another thing. Let's put another sticker just to, again, just make it pretty. There you go. May. Okay, so here, this is what I wanted to explain. So what the way that this planner works is that you put all the revenue and then you do your planning for the month. So the way that this is divided is that I have all my recurrent bills. You know what? Oops, sorry guys. I knocked you. What I'm going to do, and I lost my small ruler, so I'm just going to be using this big one. So there's the revenue on top. So what I do is that I put a line here, usually with the colors of the month. So I'm going to do it like that. And then after that, I have all my recurrent bills. So it goes all the way up to here. You know what? Let me do it nicely for you guys. So these are my monthly recurrent bills that I use or pay. That should be the word, pay. Then after that, there is my debts. After that, there is my other expenses. So all of this after that is my other expenses. Okay. So how I did it here, so I should be writing my revenue, and that's why I'm not doing it in front of the camera, guys, but I still want to explain. So the revenue is here. I'm going to be putting the revenue. So what's the total for my pay number one, then CCB, which is the children, I can't remember what it is, a benefit, something benefit. And then that the government sends every 20th of the month. And then I have my paycheck number two, which is the third amount that I get in the month. So I write all the amounts, the total revenue that I get, and then I divide it. So how much is for rent and then for food. So food you already know. So I'm going to write this down. You already know that I take $500 here. And then there's electricity, the insurance for my house, my medical insurance, the bus pass for my son, the monthly bus pass. And then I put the bank fees that I pay every month in here, and then the credit card bills. So all the recurrent bills are going through my credit card. So I pay my credit card, like the total of the bills. The bills never change the same amount every month. So that's not going to change. So I know the total amount, and I just pay it at the beginning of the month, and then it just goes through my credit card. Then after that, I have my debt. So whatever I'm going to be adding to my debt is what you will see here. And since you already see it when I do this part, so when I do this at the end of the month, what I did with my money and the debt snowball, you already see how much I pay. So I'm going to be putting in it here. So for the credit card, I'm going to be putting $200 more to pay the debt. And then for my student loan, I usually pay $125 every month, and I don't owe anything in the other card. So then there is my own spending money. So you already see that. So that's 40 and then 70 for the second paycheck. Then there's my son spending. Right now, I'm not giving him any money because he does work, so he has his own spending money. But if he ever loses his job, I already have a place for him, and I'm going to be adding money there. So the money that right now I'm not using for him for his spending money, I'm adding it to his back to school saving account. Now I have my own bus tickets. I add money every month. So my bus tickets, I don't take the money out. I keep it in my bank account, just because when you buy tickets, you have to pay with your card. So I found it was not a good idea to be taking money, then using my credit card or my debit card, and then putting back the money in. I just leave it there. So whenever I need it, the money is there already. Then for my cash envelopes, you already know. So whatever is left here is what goes in my cash envelopes for savings. So I have $560 here, and then $510 for the second paycheck. And I work with a zero-based budget. So at the end of the month, I have zero left. So all the money has been accounted for. And this is how I use the paycheck monthly tracker. Obviously, you don't have all the numbers here, but I still wanted to show you how this is divided. And when you use my planner, then you have like a start page where you write everything down, and then all the other pages are being automatically filled, and that's for the Excel version of my budget planner that you can find in my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. And then the other one you don't see, I'm not gonna, because I don't show it on internet because it has sensitive bank information, so I'm not gonna be showing that. And after that, I have the paycheck number one and paycheck number two. So we said that the first paycheck was going to be on May 9th and the second one on May 23rd. So those are the 2 days I'm going to go. Well, I should go to the bank and withdraw money to cash stuff or our envelopes. So whatever is here, so this is what you see that I should be taking out of the envelopes. I never fill it out in advance, just because if something changes, I don't want to be erasing and writing, erasing and writing. So I do it just right before I go to the bank, and then I can look at every envelope and then do the cash breakdown that I need for every envelope, and then whatever the total bill count is, then I bring it to the bank. So last time I went to the bank, I had my little stub. So this is what I bring. So this is for the bank, and then I have my little stub, and as you see, I have all the cash breakdown here, and I know how much I need to take out. So I needed $350. So whenever I count this, I have, like, let's say last time was a 3, so I have 3 here, and I just write it down, and I know that I had to take $395. I just give this to the cash teller, and they give me the money that I need. It's just as simple. And like that, whenever I do my videos, that I can follow up here and I know what I have to do. And same thing for paycheck number 2. So this is what how we did this month. So this is the month of May. So again, this is the calendar for the month of May that will be filled out with expenses and all my video scheduling. And then after that, this is the budget that I have planned for this month for my envelopes, and this is what I have planned. This will be filled at the end of the month, so what I did with my money. And then I have my paycheck. So this is my full revenue planning money. This is all the money, and this is just for the envelope, for the saving envelopes. So the amount that you see here, $560, that should be plus the $40, and that's what you have here, $600. So that's what I have to withdraw. And then this part that you won't see, and then the paychecks. So that's what it is, guys. And I hope that you like how it looks like in a small format, and I hope that you can see well. And this is just to show you guys that you can take just a normal notebook, print it out, stick it here. If you want to do it like me, then you take sticker paper, you unstick it, stick it here, and then you have everything ready for you. You just have to cut it out. Same thing, so you can use it for whatever size that you need. You can use the Excel version, or you can just print out the PDF formats that I have for you. I have a color version and I have a black and white. Obviously, the Excel version is colored. So I hope that you like this, guys, and that it's interesting for you. And every time I like to add a little bit more information with what I'm comfortable sharing online, and I hope that this has helped you. So I wish you good financial health. I wish you emotional health. I wish you emotional health, physical health, psychological health, guys. And I see you next time. Goodbye.